I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, they never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Turn me up. I can't hear y'all back there. I can't hear y'all. Hold on. I forgot something. I meant to wear these. I know y'all like what's going on, but a special person was in the crowd. He had his personalized glasses on, so I'm gonna do it for him. I got you, Ty. So welcome back to another episode of In the Red Corner. If you think I'm an ambulance chaser, my name is not Shakur. I'm joking. It was a great night for boxing again, and we told you all that we were gonna come back once Boots decided to fight somebody that's not a C-class fighter. I see Ricky smiling over there. So if you already know, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to introduce a new topic as well. Shout out to Ty for being prepared for that one. Who's greater? Is it Rocky Marciano or is it Sugar Ray? But we'll let you all discuss that in the chat. We also going to talk about a couple other fight recaps. We got Tszyu, like you already heard me say something about Boots. So we're going to address those as well. And of course, the up and coming fights. But if you're here now, it's Sunday evening. You probably already ate, or you were watching your lady prepare the dinner for everybody. And you like, I want to hear what these guys got to say about boxing. You see the other show links below. You seen the other shows in the intro. Make sure y'all subscribe to the other shows on the network. But when you get to In the Red Corner, it's time to work. What's up, fellas?
Hi, Ty.
What's up?
How's it going?
It's going amazing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Feeling real groovy right now. Yep. Real groovy. Mm-hmm. In the Red Corner, let's talk boxing, baby. Let's talk boxing. Mm-hmm.
Sound like Eddie Earn over there, man. So how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling amazing. I ain't get beat up last night.
Hey. Okay.
You know what? I mean, we got the same name, but I wasn't in the ring either because he definitely got beat up, and we're gonna talk about him later because Ford put hands all over him. So we're gonna roll right into the first fight, and it was Tszyu versus Joey Spencer. Tszyu defeated Joey Spencer by TKO in the 4th round, and Ricky got his shades on, so I know you was there somewhere taking pictures. Tell me about this fight, Ricky.
This fight was real good. You know, Tim is back. You know, for him to come from, especially from his last fight against Bagram, for him to get this TKO was definitely needed. He still got something. He still got something left in the tank. And I can't say I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. You know, this is what Tim do. He's a fighter. He's a warrior. I'm just geeking to see what's gonna happen next for him.
Ty?
I wouldn't say he's back, but he did good against C-class fighter. Because that dude, he couldn't fight off the back foot. He has no real power, and you can saw he had no real power because he was hitting him, but he barely hurt him. He was barely throwing any punches. So yeah, Tszyu won that fight easily. I expect him to win that fight easily. I didn't even watch that fight until yesterday, to be honest, because I already knew he was gonna win. So
dang, you don't give Tim no credit for where he came from. Those two bad losses he had.
But he fought against some brutal fighters, but he had an easy fight against that dude. That wasn't.
Don't we take tune up from time to time?
That was like a tune-up. That was
He said that was a
Well,
different
you know
tune-up.
what? You know what, Ty? You know what? I ain't gonna lie. When I first started watching the fight, I said, "Oh yeah, this gonna be easy." Because he did the fighter he did fight. I'm not gonna lie. He did look like he was inexperienced, and he also didn't have no pop and no punches. Tim looked good as Tim. Reason I say I think Tim is something back because this having a fight like this also bring confidence. You know what I'm saying? So he can bounce back from where he came from, and he can hopefully we can get some other fights from him.
Only reason I say he's not back because I don't see him beating anybody for a belt. He's not beating no Bachram. He's not beating Fundora. So he's really back.
I don't see that happening either.
Oh, I got something for you. If he beats a Keith Thurman, right? Would that change your mind?
I don't see him beating Keith Thurman. I don't see that. I don't see that happening.
You don't see him being Keith?
Ooh, I saw too many flaws in that fight, and he's fighting against somebody that had no real pop.
Yeah, he did have some flaws, and then in some moments I will admit he looked like he was a little bit slow. But any given any given night, any given Saturday, a good fight with him fighting Keith, because that's the fight I wanted to see. So I still want to see that fight.
I'd like to see that fight too, but Keith's going to get a win. That's going to be a retirement for Tszyu.
I mean, it might
end of the fight. It's not like he's about to retire anyway.
It can go either way. It can go either way. Because if Keith lose that fight, he need to retire too.
I don't see Keith losing that fight.
You don't see Keith losing? I'm undecided. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle because again, the Keith Thurman, the person he fought, definitely was a C-class fighter.
He definitely was. But Keith Thurman was like 3 years off though.
Tune up.
Yeah. Hold on. The years don't matter. The years don't matter in this situation. No, it don't. Because they both were 2 C-class fighters.
But taking 3 years off, I don't care who you fight. And then you knock him out like that?
When you are a professional boxer, you don't lose your pop. You know what I'm saying? You don't lose your experience of winning a fight because you took 3 years off.
How many fighters came back from out 3 years and won a fight? Only the greats.
Did he fight? Did he fight for a championship?
No.
He ain't fight. No, it wasn't a title fight, right? Matter of fact, was this a contender fight?
No.
He fought a C-class warm-up.
Yeah.
The same thing Tim fought, right?
But I would say that his fight is better than Spencer. He was definitely better than Spencer.
No, they about the same.
Nah.
It's just that Spencer didn't have no pop in his punches. The other dude definitely had pop in his punches.
Yeah.
But Spencer didn't have no pop in his punches.
Spencer had no pop in his punches. Spencer couldn't fight off a back foot. He was barely.
Yeah, he couldn't fight the back foot. Yeah, and he was leaving himself wide open. I will agree. I agree with you though, but at the same time, it's hard to make a decision if they fought 2 C-class fighters.
But okay, I would say that Tszyu fought a C- fighter. I would say that.
Now you're moving the goalposts. Look, they 2 C-class fighters,
but one's higher than the other.
No, you would prefer one over the other, but they still have the same level of mentality in the ring. They both have C-class flaws.
I say Spencer has more flaws than the other guy did. Way more flaws. Yeah.
Not sure. I ain't gonna lie. You might need to watch that Keith Thurman fight. They about the same to me. Leaving themselves open, can't fight with the back foot, not taking opportunities, and also, not knowing what to do when your punch don't go through. When your punch doesn't hit the way you wanted to hit. You can see that defeat. I seen that defeat in the guy that Keith Thurman was fighting. When he was hitting Keith Thurman, that shit wasn't going the way he wanted to. He took all his confidence. Same thing with Spencer and Tszyu. Spencer threw that punch, it ain't go the way he wanted to. Took all his confidence.
All right, hold on. Hey, Ricky, I know we ain't had no warm up today, but take the glasses off. You're a little too comfortable. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, what happened? You can see what you can see.
No. We can hear some things.
Oh,
verbiage. You're getting a little too comfortable, man.
Oh,
that's all
Oh, I said something. I don't even know I said something.
That's how we know you come through. That's all we saying.
YouTube. Let me
You know what?
write my apology notice. My apology letter. I apologize, YouTube.
As soon as we get I meant to say this in the beginning. As soon as we get to 500 subscribers, you start acting different, man.
Oh, nah. Oh, I didn't even know I slept up.
Woo,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ask you to repeat it. Say it for the end of the show. I ain't gonna ask you to repeat nothing.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna say nothing.
Not a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem, but not right now. That's all but not right now.
Hold on. To the boss man, don't get me. To the boss, don't get me.
Actually, for timestamp
Don't find me.
For timestamp purposes, we're gonna move on to the next fight.
Delete.
Because what I'm gonna say is, man, look, I don't know if y'all entertained right now, but them boys came out swinging in this first round, man. I ain't know this first topic was gonna get y'all going like that. Y'all was already going back and forth, so I already know what this one gonna do. We got another fight, Ricky. This guy here, man, Raymond Ford versus Thomas Matisse. So I was listening just a little bit as this fight was introduced, right? They were saying that Thomas Matisse said he wanted to be Mr. New Jersey, right? Or he wanted to be a face of New Jersey. And I was like, wait, there's some other boxers from New Jersey. He better go out here and make something shake if he want all that. Because like I said, the joke I cracked earlier and how everybody talk about him, they call him Twitterson. But at the end of the day, when you think of New Jersey, that's one of the fighters, the first fighter that come to mind is Shakur. I'm not thinking of Thomas Matisse. So I'm thinking he gonna show out. But then Raymond Ford said, you know what? I'm going to just continue to put pause on you for 6 rounds straight. Give me 6 rounds early. And then I'm going to just go ahead and let the rest of the fight do what they got to do. And by saying that, we all know who won. Raymond Ford won by unanimous decision. I mean, I don't – this might be a quick one too, but Ty, tell me about the fight.
That fight, man, Matisse, like he was scared to throw punches. Like he had openings. Like he had plenty of openings to throw some punches. He just kept standing there and then he's sitting there talking trash to dude and you're losing. It's not a talking match. It's a boxing match. Like throw some punches. Stop throwing words. Throw some punches.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you're doing the whole fight. Just doing it. Just like I'm laughing. Like, bro, you're losing. like bro, you barely do more than 10 punches a round. You landed less than 3 punches a round. Throw some punches. Like, and you sitting there like that to me, they should have stopped the fight. It was pointless. It was pointless to me. He wasn't throwing no punches. He wasn't doing anything. He had plenty of opens. He had him against the ropes. Still wasn't throwing no punches.
Nope.
So yeah, it was Raymond Ford won that easy. It was a terrible fight to me.
Man, Raymond Ford, definitely been watching his camp. This fight, he controlled the fight. He was aggressive. He dictated everything that happened in the ring. I do agree with Ty. Matisse, I don't know if he was shell shock or whatever the hell. Whatever was going on. I don't know what was going on with him, but he was just he was too he was too timid. He wasn't, like Ty said, he didn't throw enough punches. Barely at all. And I was trying to understand what was the pressure for if you're not throwing any punches. He was constantly trying to engage, force certain engagements, and then when it came, he didn't counter. He didn't throw any punches. He was just stiff. But Raymond, Raymond do what Raymond do. He took control of the ring, and came out with the victory.
Control of the ring. He took control of everything. He took control of Thomas Matisse's corner and all that. It was just like there was nothing they could tell him that was gonna help him get back in this fight. Like
he was a human puncher bag.
Yeah, and Ty, you was right. He kind of turned into the jokes that we say about Shakur as far as talking too much. But at least Shakur do it outside the ring. He was too busy trying to get his tweets off by getting jabbed. I'm like, it don't make sense. Maybe he was gonna talk him out of his game, but little do he know you just making him even more mad. And it was just like pop, pop. Yeah, you ain't doing nothing. Pop, pop. Yeah, I'm just saying. Pop. I'm like, bro,
yeah,
you could at least faint or something. Like, I don't know. But my question now is, we seen what he did to Thomas Matisse. Who should Ford fight next?
So for me, of course, boxing is crazy these days, so it's not going to be a particular order. But I definitely want to see him go back against Nick Ball, get that title shot against Nick Ball.
Fight Nunes for the IBF, vacant IBF first.
Nunes got the IBF. I thought somebody else had the IBF.
It's vacant. So fight for the vacant IBF.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can get a belt.
Yeah.
But I don't no. I thought he was fighting to contest for the IBF because Angelo has the IBF.
No, nobody. That joint. Nobody has it.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody got it.
Hmm.
I say fight Nunes for the IBF, and
And
then
get the IBF title, and then come.
yeah, and then fight Foster.
Foster. He's 130 now. Raymond Ford went to 130.
Yeah, Raymond Ford 130.
Oh, he did. No, he
Yeah.
did move
He
up.
looked good
I'm
at 130.
tripping.
Yeah,
I'm tripping. So he can fight Lamont.
Lamont
If Lamont was
135 now. Lamont
he
135.
he all the way
Lamont.
135. He's still holding on to a 130 belt.
But he about to fight Tank again.
You gotta fight Tank one more time. Yeah.
Okay.
After he beat Tank, he gonna fight Shakur.
I knew you was gonna say that. I was trying to stop you from doing that to yourself, but I knew you was gonna say that. After you fight. See,
Yeah,
I knew it.
I'm not even gonna pay him no mind. But yes, Ford versus Foster. Oh yeah, or Navarrete.
Yeah.
See that.
And then now Lamont. Dang, that would have been a good fight too against Lamont. That would have been a good fight.
Hold on, because Lamont said, Ricky, correct me if I'm wrong. Lamont said he had a few people that was talking crazy at 130.
Yeah,
Ford
that he can
wasn't
go
one of
back
them
down to
people, right?
fight.
I mean, well, going off of what Ty was saying, after he lose the Tank this go around, because what everybody's been saying is, when you fight a rematch, he take it more serious. But I mean, we'll see. But even if Lamont wins against Tank, I still think, like you said, he might go back to 130 and give somebody a chance. I don't know, because we don't know what Shakur gonna do. Shakur might have some mandatories lined up.
There's more money at 135.
It definitely is.
It definitely more money at 135, but I mean, legacy wise, he can definitely go down and clean up 130. But 130 definitely got the people who host titles. They definitely bangers. So you got Shockey Foster, you got Lamont Roach, and you got Emmanuel Navarrete, and then you got Ford that's coming up. These are all bangers. So either way the rotation goes of who fight who, it's definitely worth the watch and gonna bring revenue.
So let me ask you this though: in a perfect world, right? Because I think the legacy for Lamont is now being written, as we all, like Ty just stated. 135 is where the money's at. He on a press run. He been on the longest press run for somebody who got a draw in a while. Let's just say he was still at 130. The Tank fight never happened, and Ford does have a belt. Them two, they face off. Who you got winning?
Between Lamont and Ford?
Yep.
I really like Ford. I really do like Ford.
Lamont got a chin. He proved that he got a chin.
But Lamont coming out.
Yeah, he gonna attack him all day because he got a chin. He ain't gonna hurt him.
He gonna come out. So the thing is with this one, Ford, I can see Lamont putting Ford on heavy defense. And not only though he got a chain, he got pop.
Yep.
That counter game gonna be nice.
He got pop, but it's not gonna be a cakewalk. I mean, Ford definitely gonna hold his own, and it's definitely gonna be very technical. It's definitely gonna be a very technical fight.
So you say it comes down to a decision?
I got it coming down to a decision. I can't see a KO.
I think for that fight, Ford gonna have to go back to how he was before when he was more defensive.
Yeah.
He's gonna fight Lamont.
Yeah. This fight here, he was definitely on the offense.
Yeah.
But if Lamont got that part too with Tank, I'm not gonna lie. I'm agreeing a little bit with Ty saying earlier. He's going to stay at 135 more likely, probably. Because that's a lot of money to start grabbing after that.
Yeah, I think we all agree there.
Yeah,
that's
win or lose is a lot of money to grab.
Yeah, I mean, that's what our whole debate maybe 2 episodes ago when we talked about it, and you were saying that something about going back to 130. I was like, I don't think that's happening at this point because you get the rematch with Tank, and now the world's your oyster, depending upon how that fight goes. Now, if Tank go out there and finish him in 4, I'm not saying it's gonna happen because I know how the clips like to float around. But if Tank finish him in 4, now everybody like, yeah, you might want to go back to 130 and do what you gotta do. But if he take Tank another 12, or if he let's flip it, he put Tank down in 4. I don't know. Lamont knocked Tank out. It might be a whole nother ball game for him at this point.
If they fight again, it's going to a decision. So the thing is this: what have you seen with Tank that was different?
What do you mean?
You talking about in that fight?
Yeah, in that fight, what did you see that was different?
I think we stumbled upon a random decision, but Tank was aggravated in that fight.
Yeah, I mean,
You can
He was
clearly
mad at
see
his
that.
corner.
Yeah, he was too much. That's what we seen different. He wasn't in control for the majority of the fight like he normally do. He couldn't press after the 6th round like he normally does. His
When he
his
realized
power
that
punches, yeah, it
when he
was
realized Roach could take his punch, it was over.
yeah.
so basically, you know, Tank wasn't Tank. Tank was. It didn't look like normal Tank, right?
No, just that
To me, nah.
Roach could take his punch, and after you could take his punch, what can he do?
Yeah. So my thing is this: now that he don't have the power aspect, because now we have an idea. You can be like, oh well, you might not get that knockout action. So what is it gonna look like going to 12?
He gonna
Either
lose.
way, if they go to 12, they still gonna go. Either way, they go 12, they got to get Tank. They go 12, they still got to get Tank. Lamont really have to knock him out.
He already knocked him down, so I think he probably can.
But do you see what happened? He's even with the knockdown.
See, hold on. See, and all right. So if they fight again, the difference, and this is why I said this is where the trainer is gonna come into play. The difference for Tank in this fight is he's gonna have to get back in his boxing bag and not worry about that knockout. Because like you said, he know that he can take his power at this point. He's gonna have to outbox this kid, and he know that he can counter. So we're gonna have to be prepared for a counter, or you're gonna have to counter the counter, and hopefully the counter come with a combo on one of them, on Tank's side, because that's the only way he's gonna get Lamont down. Because other than that, Lamont was ready for everything he was doing.
So Tank has to do one thing. Tank had to do something new. Another thing, he can't keep trying to lay those same traps because that fight.
That's what I mean.
Lamont was definitely. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Lamont was not going for it. So you got somebody that not taking your bait, and also who's walking through punches
and talking trash with you.
You know what I'm saying? So again, like, you know, you gotta make sure Tank keep that sweat wiped off his face so he won't talk about hair grease, but
he getting a haircut.
You getting a haircut?
Just got the hair, bro. Don't even
he going back to he going back to he going back to chubby Tank.
You gotta go back, man.
The cut.
I'm telling you, this is why you need certain friends in your corner. After that, I'm like, hey, bro, just go ahead. We gonna pop out. We ain't gonna say a word like he doing now, and we just gonna pop up at the press conference with a haircut. Mess the whole world up. They gonna be like, whoa, he's serious. And then next thing you know, raid.
Then he can't blame his hair no more.
Yeah, because he's gonna be raid.
It's definitely going a distance, and Lamont just gotta keep Tank in front of him. Keep Tank in front of him. And then, you know, Tank definitely looked like he had a little ADHD in that ring against that fight. So Tank gotta log in.
Tank better do this. If he come out there with the same game plan, you better hope the limelight got to Lamont, and now he kind of not as focused as he was before.
I don't think that's gonna happen because
I said hope.
Yeah, I'm going to say Lamont seemed disciplined even with his press run. Another thing is he got his first taste of blood. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
It's hard to get someone to, you know, retreat from that. You gotta really come in strong and really whoop some tail for somebody to, you know, give you back that type of respect. He's basically gonna be getting there trying to walk through. He's gonna be trying to walk through. It's gonna be tough. It's probably be one of the toughest fights he had.
Yeah, definitely after you won the fight and they took a fight from you. So yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see, because what happened with Tank and Lamont is kind of what I wish would have happened with Spence and Crawford, but we see how that one went. He's like, you don't worry about a rematch. You might not ever box again after I do what I got to do to you. So yeah, that's just what it is. And we're gonna roll into the next fight because Ricky, you apologize to this group because you said ain't nobody on this. You know, match. What is?
Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
You apologize to the group because you said ain't nobody want to sign over there. But A. Hearn got in the ring right after Jaron Boost Ennis did what he had to do to Emontis Santonius. See, Sabonis.
Stanionis.
See, I was thinking about Sabonis. See, I was already prepared for y'all to correct me. See, I was thinking about Sabonis, Stanionis. And Stanionis took a knee as well in that fight. But Jaron in Atlantic City last night defeated Stanionis in the 6th round by TKO.
Who won, Tomo?
Jaron Boots Ennis.
He won. One more time. Who won, Tomo?
Boots won, man.
How you feel now, Ty? I had to write it out for you. How you feel now, Ty? Huh? Hold on, get my side profile. Hold on. Huh? Where you at? Wait,
Hold
he
on,
this
hold on,
way?
hold on.
Which side he on? This side, this
I
side.
got you.
Oh yeah, get me in the middle. Look, Ty love boots. Okay, everybody say it with Ricky. Ty
I
love
love
boots.
boots.
Yeah, that boy unified now. Ty ain't got nothing to say to him now. He ain't the average C fighter no more, huh? All right. Hey, Boots, if you seeing this, I gotta give it to you. I'm gonna go first. I might as well go ahead and go first. I gotta
The
give it
floor
to
is
you.
yours, dog. Go ahead.
Man, you definitely separated yourself as far as a boxer. Definitely in that fight, a lot of people thought that this fight for Boots was going to be one of his toughest opponents, and he came in that ring and made him look like a baby. You know, a baby that was born yesterday. You know what I'm saying? He was in that thing. It was nothing like, come on now, like high guard. He don't get me wrong, he was getting countered, but one thing that I noticed that changed the fight, when Boots got hit clean. He knew this with no pop. He started walking through him. He just looked like the mighty green giant. Just started stomping on him. You know what I'm saying? Playing around. But one thing though, Boost, if you're seeing this, you gotta stop playing with your food, man. It's a professional fight. You can't play boxing. Get these people out of there. I know you want to put on the show, but the best performance is to go and clean them up. Don't be playing around with them. 'Cause I felt like you was playing around with them, with the opponent too much. I really do. But Stanionis, you know, you did it. You did your best. You know, we just go back to the gym. We can, we got some things to work on. But Ty, what's your?
Wrong
That's
way.
me.
Oh,
That's
that's
yeah.
Ty. Oh yeah, I'm blind. Got glasses on. Ty, how you doing, Ty? Can you mind? You mind? Go ahead and tell the truth on live air about Boots.
The truth is that Staniola's soft.
Dang.
Yeah, he is, because he allowed Boots to take away his best thing, jab. He couldn't jab at all because
Nope.
Boots was jabbing the mess out of him. He didn't stop. He should have found a way to block his body shots, because he's getting tore up in the body. His body was getting murdered. He was getting murdered. And then another thing, I don't know, I don't know if it's the limelight or what happened. It's just he looked like, if you look at his other fights, he looked completely different. I don't know if it's because of the way Boots fought him. I don't know if he just the limelight. I don't know what it was. It just looked terrible. He looked soft. He looked soft in that fight.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say soft, but
He looked soft in that fight. He did in that fight. And then, like you said, when he landed a clean shot on Boots, and Boots was like this. He had a smile like, "Up, it's over." I'm like, "It's over."
Yeah,
Like,
that was.
yeah. When he smiled, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, you got no pop at all. He gonna run you down. He gonna walk you down. He gonna tear you up. And then when he finally got to Boots, Boots' defense just looked amazing against him.
what? Oh, hold on.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a hater. I ain't no hater. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm a kid.
You hear Tomo? You hear this man?
I hear you. I'm listening. I mean, Boots ain't give him
amazing
nothing.
in that fight. He would throw a punch, and then he almost looked like Shakuris at times. He almost did. Like he'd throw a punch and they'd be right there, but then just miss. Like Shakur.
You know what? You right. Because Shakur do be fighting them, the mechanics and all that, and they be he be like, go back to work. Be like, get back to work. Got you. But nah. I will say this, Ty, you were spot on as far as he looks soft. I mean, normally with fights, I try not to listen to the announcers, but I had to for this one. And the announcers, they said something about Stanionis was having a kid or something. He got a kid on the way. So it's like, they was trying to build in excuses for why he didn't look good in the fight. And they were like, maybe he was thinking about his family. And then when his trainer came to him, was like, after the knockdown, he was like, I want to call a fight. You think I should call a fight? And he kind of just looked at him like, do what you gotta do, bro. Like, I don't even want to be here. And he was like, all right, I'm calling the fight. Even when Boots was in his corner for the first 3 rounds, and his pops was telling him, just keep sticking him with the jab, Boots looking over in the crowd like, what'd you say? I'm like, Pops, why are you telling me this? I already got this in the bag. There's nothing he can do with me. And
look, go ahead.
when
No,
he
I'm sorry.
started, I was like, and when he started to look tired, I guess that's when Stanionis popped him, and he's like, oh, you can't hit me. and you got that second win, and was like, oh, this is easy money, and now he just dancing around and all that stuff. But for me, it's 147. He unified it, so now we gotta start talking about some other names. Go ahead, Ricky. This your moment.
Oh yeah.
Run with it.
You said Ty on my left or right? Ty right here, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
right here.
Norman. Yeah, that's why I just say this guy. Norman. Yeah, good. Boots and Norman. I
Norman
need to
got some
see
pop.
it.
I wouldn't do that. He
You
allows
see,
Boots allows way too many hits.
Boot. Listen. Boot's father said it. He said it best. He said, "If you don't got no pop in his punches, he just gonna walk through you the whole night." You know. Of course, Norman has pop. I do agree with that, but I don't see Boots playing with Norman though. But still
Better
getting
not.
him out the way. But
He
not
knock him
playing
out
with.
though. He better box. He better have the best boxing match he ever had in his life. He ain't knocking him out.
I got something for you. Because I like what we going. I like what we got here in the Raycon. We all got our favorite fighters, and we all stand beside them. So I guess I'm Tank, Ricky, you Boots, and then Ty, you Shakur. So I want to throw this out here, Ty, because you said this. You said he better fight his best fight, but your fighter says this after every fight, and I heard Boots say it last night. When you put a live body in front of me, or somebody that's gonna bring out the best in me, that's when you're gonna see it. So by him saying that, will Norman be the person to do that for him? Because we're still waiting for it from Shakur. Ricky, can you answer that?
So I believe Norman will bring the best out of him. But I want to compare Norman to, I can't think of the guy's name. I'm not even gonna butcher somebody's name. But Boots fought a Norman before.
Who?
I can't think his name right now. I will probably get back on this in the comments or something. But all I know is, don't get me wrong, Norman has power, but you need more than power to keep up with Boots.
Was it Karen?
Nah.
I just did that for attorney, baby.
Someone who, I just think of fighters that relied on power. It wasn't Kern. What's the one before Kern? The one that beat the speedy dude. I forget. I can't think his name.
When poor Karen was he looked bad in that fight too. He looked bad in that fight.
Yeah, but he relied on power.
Let's see. Can they bring it up? Who he fought? So you said before David?
What's the name?
You asked me to say this last name?
I can't pronounce
David
it.
Ava.
Nah, what's his
Then you got Romaine Villa. Oh no, you said before Karen.
Villa.
Yeah,
it was Villa.
Villa. Oh, you disrespectful. He's not
Villa.
back on Villa.
I said, look, listen to what I said. I said a fighter that relied on his power.
But don't compare to Villa. That's disrespectful. Nah.
I mean, the only thing you can throw out there is saying, oh, got the thumbs up. The only thing you can throw out there is saying that Norman has power. You're not talking about his skill set. What else you relying on?
You got what? You think Norman just out there doing punches all day? You think he like Wilder or something?
Okay, Norman. Who IQ you prefer? You prefer Boots or Norman?
Oh, Boots.
Oh, okay. Fight over. You might as well go ahead and give it to him. You should have did it. Done.
What round is the knockout, Ricky?
So,
or is it going to decision? Because you're talking like this a knockout.
So I don't see a knockout yet. I can't visualize. I can't see it yet. Don't get me wrong. Give me some time. I'll give you a number. I don't have a sleep number at the moment, but I still got Boots dominating the fight.
You sound like Eddie Hearn right now. After what you said, that's why you shocking me, man. After
what round did Norman knock the other guy out recently?
You said what?
What round did he knock the guy out that he wrote for recently?
Between 3 and 4, I think.
All right. Seat number 5.
For who?
For Norman?
Yep.
Oh, you say Norman getting knocked out in 5? That's crazy.
No, sir.
That's what you saying Boots? All right, hold on. Here we go. God, I was gonna be cool for the rest of this episode.
Because I think this gonna roll right into can he be undisputed at 147? So we can keep this going.
Okay, Boots definitely the likelihood. Which one you picking to be undisputed at 147? Boots or Norman?
Neither one of them.
Okay, I give you that. But Boots. It's like a 60-40 split. Boots is definitely more likely to be
I think
undisputed.
they're gonna meet each other at 154.
They meet at 154.
I don't think they're gonna meet at 147.
They meet at 154. They talking about fireworks. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's not gonna be 147, 154.
They meet at 154. Might be a draw. It might be a draw, but I'm still rooting for Boots regardless because I feel like his IQ is better. I'm not going. Boots got pop. Boots got power. You know what I'm saying? When he's locked in, he's focused, and if he feel like he's fighting a fighter when he got to lock in and focus on you, and you're a heat-seeking missile at heat-seeking missile at this point, and he's gonna lock in and demolish you. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Boots all day. You know. Oh no, I don't want to get fined put like Moran.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did the new celebration instead. You know, he gonna do the new. But so basically, what you saying, and Rick, you tried to phrase it where it was like Norman.
Yeah.
No. Can Boots be undisputed at 147? Don't say or. Can't he do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and look, one of the reasons right there what Dave said. Shout out to Dave.
I think he's not going to. I think he's gonna move up. I think he might get one more fight at 147. He's gonna move up.
That might be Norman.
I don't think they're gonna fight. I'm trying to tell you, they're gonna fight 154. I already know.
You already know. Oh, you got insider scoop.
I just know. I don't see it at 147.
I see it because it's hot. It's hot. I don't see why not. I mean, unless if he don't get it right, he definitely fighting Barrios, and that's gonna be a walk in the park.
A walk in the park.
Barrios moved up. He moved up.
Barrios. If you fight Barrios,
did he move up?
Barrios 147.
It easily be Barrios.
Yeah, he's still there. From what this say, he's still there.
I think it easily be Barrios.
I think Barrios would bring something out of him because also Barrios is a bigger opponent. I do think he would bring. I think he will bring something out of Boots, but I don't think Barrios will win that fight.
Barrios' defense not good enough.
Norman's isn't even.
I think Barrios gives him a little bit more of a go than Stanios did. Like you said, I think his mind was somewhere else.
It was something wrong. I don't know what was wrong. Something wrong.
It was. His mind wasn't on that fight.
I think it just. I don't even think that. I think it just showed the skill set difference.
Could be right.
Because honestly, Boots didn't even get in his bag. It was the same routine, and he just kept going for it.
It was too easy.
Yeah, nah.
He was jabbing to death and go to the body.
Yeah, that's what
he was doing. Jabbing, go to the body.
Dave said, "What's a good fight for Boots in y'all opinion?" And then his follow-up question was, "What about Tszyu?
Teofimo?
Nah, Tszyu, no. Tszyu not going, and that's a different weight class. But Tszyu, I don't see Tszyu going to 147 or 154. So I'm not gonna give him that. But the answer to the first question, right now, currently at 147 is either Norman or Barrios.
I think he's gonna fight Barrios, then he's gonna move up to 154.
And if he moved to 154, oh my goodness, that the road to victory at 154, right now, 154 got some hitters.
I know.
The road to victory at 154. I'm telling you, hey Ty, he pulls this off, Ty. You might as well go ahead and get the sign. I send it to you, I mail it to you. You gotta get the sign.
Show the sign.
Real.
Show the sign.
Yeah. Gotta do that.
Hey, I don't wear boots at all. I wear tennis shoes. So
he said,
we ain't say 10 boots and Nike boots. We talk about Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis. Because he definitely ended in the what was that, 4th round? Yeah. He ends this. Yeah.
It wasn't the 4th round.
It was what round was it? It was 5th?
6. You like thought 6? It was 4. It was the 6th round. You don't want to say something about the 4th round.
Fight was over when the bell rang. It was tomato. You know what I'm saying?
The fight was over when the bell rang.
He said Tszyu said he'll make one. Man, Tszyu, look, one thing, 8 days. One thing about Tszyu, you gotta take what he said with a grain of salt because all these heavy hitters that been out here,
I think Tszyu is eventually gonna move to 147, but he's gonna move up when it's gonna be him, Ryan, and Haney at 147.
Ain't Tszyu the same one that Crawford put his arm around?
Yeah,
He ain't listening
he
to
got he
Tszyu.
got he got
I'm
little
gonna take it with a
boy.
grain of salt. I ain't saying, ain't not even a grain of salt. Whatever Tszyu say, I ain't listening. I gotta see it. He just be talking, man.
He just be talking. That's one
Yeah.
thing about Tszyu. He just be talking, man. He just
He
be
be winning
troll.
though.
He a troll. He
He
trolls.
do. He
But
do
he win
win.
though.
He no, he do win. He do win. Unless it was Cambosis. I still mad about that one.
He was sick though.
Huh?
He was sick.
Who was sick?
He was hurt or sick or something.
Hurt.
Was hurt or sick or something. He was something wrong.
Hurt, sick, something wrong.
Something's wrong. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. Something's wrong.
Man, come on, man. You know Cambosis is a one-trick pony. Overhand, 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 jab, overhand. He's a one-trick pony.
But speaking of overhangs, all right, we're gonna answer this one, then we're gonna roll into our random discussion right quick. He was like, what about Haney or Ryan?
Who? What?
You saying against Boots at 147?
Oh,
He's gonna be gone 154 by then. I'm trying to tell you.
yeah, he's gonna be gone by then. But hypothetically, to answer the question, Boots walked through both of them.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
He walked through both of them.
Because all which got the left hook.
And I'm a Haney fan. I'm a real Haney fan. But no,
go ahead.
Boots on a different level.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what he'll do. You throw Haney around in the ring, and he gonna walk all over you. All right, don't get us for copyrights. I changed the words and everything. I know how covers work, so I know what they YouTube be trying to run down. But I reckon Ty done started something else again. And you see what this is? We done started a whole new segment. Ricky came up here with signs now. We taking the props to a whole nother level. So we asked, who's greater? Sugar Ray Robinson or Rocky Marciano? Now, I'm going to let Ty give y'all the backstory to how we got here, if you choose, Ty. But take it away.
Okay, we got here because, and out in the chat, see, that's what I didn't even become a member. In the chat, I was having a debate with Puncher's Point, talking about, he's saying that Rocky Marciano is the greatest of all times. And I was like, nah, Sugar Ray Robinson. Then we had our little debate, and he still believes that Rocky Marciano is better than, well, greater than Sugar Ray Robinson. But I'm about to prove him 100% wrong because it's easy. You can show the first one first. It's easy right here.
You want me to bring up the Rocky Marciano?
Either one, it don't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Rocky Marciano.
All right. Here we go. See his accolades: 49-0. Okay, defeated 4 Hall of Famers, 16 fights, a KO streak. Okay, all that. So y'all can read all that stuff. Okay, now let's go to the GOAT, who had 3. Basically, had 3 Hall of Famers.
You can't look. I'm gonna be on. I'm devil's advocate. This reminder, okay. But at 87% knockout rate.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And on top of that, he's a heavyweight.
Okay.
Comparing to, so we just to clarify, this is just between careers, correct?
Yeah.
Just not know what ifs if they fought each other.
No,
like
it's about greatness. It's about greatness. It's about
okay. I'm gonna let you keep leading.
Okay. That's so he had a Hall of Fame career. Now let's go to the GOAT.
I don't got a picture of LeBron James. Oh,
here we go. He had 3 Hall of Fame careers in one career. Boy went 48-1. That's in 49 fights, because what you call it, 49 fights. His next 49 fights, he went 47. Was it? I can barely read
47, 47, 0-2.
47, 0-2.
Yep.
And then his next 49 fights after that, he went 45-4. And all of those, he had I think he had total of what?
174.
Huh?
Now go ahead.
He had in all 3 of those, until he had a total of 10 Hall of Famers he fought. Which is more than Rocky Marciano had in his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
And just in the second one, I think he had 6 Hall of Famers he fought.
So the first one 5, second one 3, third one 4.
There we go. Okay, so first one 5, second one 3, third one 4. So yeah, he had a little less than what you call it on the second one, but all the other ones he still had either same amount or tied or more. And then he had knockouts. He's not a knockout guy. I don't care about knockouts. The boxing's not about knockouts.
You can't skip that though, because I'm gonna go ahead put the fact out there. You talking about over 100 KOs.
I know it, but not 90-something% or 80-something%, but it's still, you still got some pop. Because Sugar Ray Robinson, he took us some pop. And then so then we're gonna compare the two. and that's just in the 8 years, just the 8 years, because Rocky Marciano only fought for 8 years. So comparing the two, just in 8 years of Ray Robinson and 8 years of whole Rocky Marciano career. If you look at career, they both undisputed one time, okay. But then you look at Ray Robinson defeated 6 Hall of Famers in 8 years. You look at defended the title more times, 6 times. Then you look at how many times he beat Hall of Famers. He beat the Hall of Famers 13 times in 8 years. He in his whole career only did 6 times his whole career. And then in 8 years, so 8 years and 6 months is what 100, like what 102 months. 102 months. He went 91, 1-2. So almost every month he had a fight. This dude in 102 months, 49-0. Okay, that's good. But then if you look at who he fought when he's 49-0, okay, in his championship fights, okay, of course he defended some title against Hall of Famers, but when he fought the Hall of Famers, so look at that. He fought Joe Louis. Joe Louis was 37 when he fought.
109 years old when Joe Louis fought.
He was 37. Okay,
He was Joe Louis.
He was 28 when he fought Joe Louis. So 28 and 37. Okay, Archie Moore was one. He was a lightweight. He was a light heavyweight. He wasn't a heavyweight, but he fought Archie Moore. Archie Moore was 41. He was 32 when he fought Archie Moore. So then go look at dude named the worst one is Walcott. That's how he won his title off Walcott. But Walcott was 38 and 39. When he fought Walcott, he was 28 years old. So dude was over 10 years older than him. No, hold on. No, he was 28, 29. So yeah, still over 10 years older than him. Oh, what's that? So then you look at careers. Of course, Ray Robinson's better. But if you look at the way they fight, okay, Ray Robinson, he could outbox you. He could outpop you. He got better footwork. All Rocky Marciano, all he was good at was just power punching. He would attack you and power punch. That's all he was good at doing. So to me, I say Rocky Robinson is greater than Rocky Marciano, just based off career and based off fighting. That alone.
No, I'm with you.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm with you. Because he held the welterweight title from 46 to 51 and middleweight from 51 to 60. Even though knockout rate, you can't over 100 recorded knockouts.
That's crazy.
That's insane, regardless of the percentage, because that's based on the record.
Yeah.
And Rocky tapped out. For health issues. So
no, Rocky he was thinking about coming back, but he was thinking about coming back after Patterson lost.
But Sugar Ray took a break and came back and was undisputed 3 times. So that is, I ain't gonna lie. Rocky Marciano is good at heavyweight, and Sugar Ray is good at welter, middleweight. Far as career, I'm going with Sugar Ray. I'm agreeing with you, and I wasn't even part of that conversation. Puncher's Point. I got to see what that was about, but you're welcome to come defend yourself. You're welcome to come defend yourself, Puncher's Point. I know that would be a good episode.
Now, I wasn't a part of the debate, but just like any debate with anybody in the chat, is you kind of jump in towards the middle or the end, and you're like, what in the world is going on here? I just see Ty and them going back and forth, and then next thing you know, Ty was like, we got to add it to the show. And after I was reading what Puncher's Point had to say, I was like, you know what? I'm with you, Ricky. You beat me to it. I was like, we got to bring him on here, because every time somebody debates Ty about who is better, you got to bring it on air with the facts. I mean, it started with Floyd and Ali, and now here we are with Sugar Ray and Rocky Marciano. This is going to be a good one. That's funny though, because I really thought Ricky was gonna say something too. Because Ricky started.
I was ready.
Ricky started backstage though, and he didn't know you had them facts right there. I think that's what skewed the vote.
I already had my facts too, so I was like, okay, but I was just basing it off, Rocky Marciano didn't have a slump record, to be honest. It's just that longevity. Sugar Ray Robinson had longevity.
But then also Rocky Marciano, when he beat the Hall of Famers, he beat when they're old. If you look at Ray Robinson, when he beat the Hall of Famers, he beat them when they were young. Maybe like one he beat old. I think was Henry Armstrong, but he was 31. Henry Armstrong was 31. I think he was like what? he was 27. So
Yes.
that's not a big difference.
Yeah, I gave it to Sugar Ray. He was like George Foreman coming back old and still winning, you know?
And it's funny, Joe said it's funny because a lot of people don't mention Rocky when it comes to their top 5 ever.
Nah, it was a lot of other careers. There's a lot of other better careers, more exciting careers. Even though he had a good, success rate, knockouts, he wasn't slummed, but
Look who he fought though. He ain't fight nobody.
Yeah, who you fought, and also, there was other careers. I'm telling you, there was a lot of other better careers coming down the pipe. As a heavyweight, I'm not even talking about outside of heavyweight. I'm just talking about as heavyweight alone. There were a lot of other better careers.
Tyson had a better career? I'm asking.
Yeah, I think Tyson
had a better career
than Rocky.
At least Rocky beat the top fighters when he fought him. He might have fought him when he old. But who did Mike Tyson, my favorite fighter all time. One of my favorite fights all times. Who did he beat?
Why you getting quiet? He asking you.
Who did he beat?
Listen.
You said yeah.
Who did he beat?
Hold on. Listen, Mike Tyson still had one of the best careers.
But who did he beat?
See, hold on. Are you going to debate me about Mike Tyson? All right, we're going to say that for another episode because I ain't got no ammo for you.
All right.
Say that for another episode. But, Puncher's Point, don't duck those smoke. You welcome to come up on here.
Oh, this going to be good. We going to have a whole lot.
Man.
Now we got Sugar Ray versus Rocky Marciano. We got Rocky Marciano versus Mike. Oh, this going to be good.
I always want to be doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tyson didn't have the best prospect coming in.
Don't be trying to.
He beat nobody, bro. I'm a Mike Tyson fan. I love Mike Tyson. Bad man, but nah, he ain't beat nobody really.
He only struggled at the end, man.
Nah, he didn't fight nobody to the end. He lost.
That's when he started losing,
every time.
Right? Yeah, Ricky. All right, Ricky, we're gonna let you get your facts straight, and we're gonna come back to it. Don't worry about it.
Because I already know what Ty gonna say. He gonna talk about. I already know. There's only 2 people.
Why you doing that now? Just hold on, play.
I hold on.
You got your I love boot sign. Look, you just breathe. Woosa. Now let's move on. Cause I see, look, he over there now. You don't have Ricky locked in. Look.
He act like Tyson ain't. He act like Tyson ain't clean him up like his first 2 years.
He not come out first round, of course, but he wasn't fighting anybody though.
Man, he went like freaking.
Go ahead, do y'all thing.
Matter of fact, now just go ahead, because we got 2 minutes. I see what time it is, and I think somebody might want to play Madden or something later.
All day.
Mind over money.
Oh man, this one. Yeah, we gotta go to the top of this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ricky. Make sure you get your facts straight. We come back. You got a whole week to prepare, and then by next Sunday, you good. Because Bivol declined $8 million to fight Benavidez.
Fight Benavidez.
Yeah, you ain't know that?
Oh! I thought I read that wrong. Hold on. Benavidez was only paying the Bivol 8.
No, they won't pay Bivol $8 million to fight him.
To fight Benavidez.
Taking like $2 million to fight Benavidez instead.
Yeah. So
he fighting Bivol.
No, he declined it.
He declined it, Ricky. Hold on. See, your Mike Tyson wires is all combobulated. Go grab your I love boot sign so you can come back down to earth with us. Hold on. Bivol declined $8 million to fight Benavidez, right? And it was reportedly that he turned down the $8 million offer to fight Benavidez. Instead, he prioritized a unification fight against. Wait. Say instead he unification fight against Arthur. That don't make sense. Oh no, you're right. I'm talking about Bivol. Against Benavidez, even if the purse was lower. So wait, Bivol declined $8 million to fight Benavidez. Will better bid for less and get his WB. That's crazy. Wait, all this is crazy. Hold on. Let me just ask this question.
Yeah, he got stripped.
He got stripped, and he took less money. Most people are asking, "Is this a duck?" I don't know how this is even a question because the first line says it's a duck. Like, I
don't say it's a duck because Bivol, he's from a different culture. He's about legacy, pride. He's not about money.
This ain't a movie.
He's not about money. Because one,
Okay, so basically WBC was trying to force him to fight Benavidez.
yeah,
And he ducked, and he
In a
basically,
nutshell.
I ain't gonna say he ducked, but he just was like, no, I'm going against the trilogy against
better be it.
okay. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Now I'm here with y'all. Not understanding now.
'Cause
Yes,
Guess
that was
what?
the right thing to do.
Okay. This is a duck. I'm like, no, it's not a duck.
No, that's not no duck. I mean, no, we can't. You see that? I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad for Benavidez. He getting the short end of the stick, but for some reason, your career is not aligning with everything else in the universe right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, we all knew, and I want to say we said it on the show. It's going to be a trilogy. We already said that
I
once the
think
first fight.
you said that after you watched the fight in slow mo.
Oh my goodness!
But go ahead.
After the first fight, and we all agreed that if Bivol was to win the second fight, there's definitely be a trilogy. And then he's saying that he losing out money. I don't see him losing out money on a trilogy. We already know he's gonna get paid.
You're not getting $8 million. They said getting
he
$2
not
million.
getting-
$2 million.
He took
Yeah.
less.
He took less money. But I don't care about that. Because, okay, you can't say he's ducking. He's fighting better BF. Okay? You're fighting
Who's getting
better.
$2 million for a trilogy, man? This sound like clickbait. Think about it. Let's put it in perspective. The first fight, we know they did numbers. Had to. Second fight, definitely had to do numbers. Everybody's expecting this fight. The
No,
trilogy,
it did bad. It did bad numbers second time. It did bad numbers.
it did.
Yeah.
That's why they had it in
Oh.
slow motion.
It did bad. It did bad numbers. It did bad. It did bad.
Like Ricky, you gotta think
lost
sometimes.
money.
Like
It did bad.
you gotta think for the casuals.
Yeah, this wouldn't be a casual. This is. I'm not
the
gonna lie. This is
promotion
per
behind
a
it,
boxing. It's a
Yeah.
per boxing fan. Trilogy. I get it, but oh my goodness. Okay, all right, but I still agree with him. I
do
agree
too.
with him.
I don't think it's a duck. I don't think it's a duck because he's fighting better BF. Okay, like we said episodes ago, Benavidez's power is not translating in light heavyweight. So him not fighting, Bivol not fighting him, to me, is not a duck. I don't think there's no way you're gonna say, okay, you're gonna fight somebody gonna fight punches way harder.
Nah, facts.
But
Now I was reading what Terry said.
He said it's not a duck, but that was a hell of a piece of bait that they put out there. 8 million.
That was good. That was some bait. It was, but you talking about foreign fighters. It get once they start getting a certain amount of money, it's past that. They want
They did more than
that legacy.
Yep.
But go ahead.
They care about his legacy.
Nah, but go ahead, Ty. I ain't mean to cut you off.
You good? Yeah, they don't care about that money. Like I was saying, but you fighting better BF, you fighting choosing better BF over Benavidez. It's not a duck. There's no way a duck. One, like you said, better BF hits harder than Benavidez. It's his third time fighting, so he knows you better. He knows how to fight you better, so it's gonna be a more dangerous fight. So ain't no way it's a duck. Ain't no way.
No, it's not a duck. And then better Biv, the hardest hitting light heavyweight right now.
Yeah.
Like you Benavidez, I understand you might want that fight, but just take what you can get right now and create. You just gotta keep creating that aura around you to because you're gonna stand out, you're gonna have your time, but Bivol, he wants that legacy. Can't knock him forward. And honestly, I want to see that trilogy. So I can look at time and be like, better Biv is the greatest. Yep.
Why you want to keep doing this?
Gray's losing twice.
Why do you want to keep doing this, Ricky? What you about to write something else over there?
No, I'm not writing nothing.
Don't
Nothing.
erase what you wrote over there. We might need to
Nothing,
show
man.
that later on. So y'all say
Nah. We just gonna clip it in the reel. Hey Ty, don't you look it over either, Ty.
I didn't see it. It wasn't there.
Yeah, put that in the reel for me, man. Go ahead, add your name in it too. Yep, and I said it live. Yep.
Boots in this. Because the boots in this. I don't know if he went in this or in this fight. I don't know, but Ricky was on one today, man. This is crazy. All right, fellas. Well, this is our favorite part of the show because this is where we find out if Ricky is gonna pick some unknown C-class fighter to beat Boots, or if Boots is gonna beat up on another B-class fighter. So we got our up and coming fights from In the Red Corner. Oh, I want everybody to know that's tuned in right now. If you share this with someone, let them know that they can hit us up. Our social medias is down there. We'll go back and forth with you in the real comment section, in this comment section. But just keep this conversation going. Of course, we started it off with who's greater. Is it Sugar Ray or Rocky Marciano? That's a debate right there that's gonna go down in the barbershops or on your local discords or somewhere right there. But make sure y'all use this clip because we sparked this debate. Bivol declining to 8 mil. Is it a duck? Will Boots go? What is it? We'll say it was 147. Will he be undisputed at 147? Again, these are just things that we starting casual conversations with. Now I got these up and coming fights. Ricky, take it away.
All right. It's just two of them, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I don't got it right in front of me. So, April 26th, we got London on the zone. You got Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn, 12 rounds middleweight. Who you got winning?
Go on, Eubank.
I'm going draw.
We should have never introduced that to the panel.
I know he did. He started that too.
We should have never.
Draw. I'm gonna go Chris, but Ty, why you say draw, Ty? What's making you undecided?
I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna show up.
But something's making you undecided though.
I haven't seen. Last time I saw Conor Benn was years ago, and then last time I saw Eubanks without Bomac, he looked bad. So
okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I can understand, especially Conor Benn, because haven't seen him.
Yeah.
He was eating that fish down Tijuana. We got the next title fight is Gabriela Fundora versus Merlin. Sorry if I messed this up. Badillo. 10 rounds for Fundora's undisputed flyweight champion. Who we got?
Sleep number 7.
You got a sleep number on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rarity on a women's fight.
I know.
You think it's you think it's gonna be TKO?
Yeah.
And 7.
Yeah.
I get Fundora, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who would you pick?
Oh, I'm just making sure. Ty be picking the most wrong people, like Stanionis. You know what I'm saying? He be picking the wrong people, But yeah, Fundora.
Fundora. Be able to win, beat Bivol. Don't forget that.
Oh, and then he talking about something. Bivol, hold on, what they say?
Sugar Ray is the greatest of all time.
Yeah, Sugar Ray is the great. Yeah. But yeah, Fundora definitely wins this. No doubt about it. Moving on. And that's it for the upcoming fights for April. Tomo, take it away.
Fundora, man. Okay. So with that being said, you gonna tell me take it away like we ain't about to go home. It's Sunday. We got to eat. I know I'm hungry. Now, if you just tuning in, make sure you click that fast track to the beginning of the episode because I'm telling you, this was another one of those fun-filled, entertaining episodes because Ricky and Ty always find a way to go at it. It doesn't matter what it's about. You could say one could say it's raining, the other one could say, nah, you just in the pool. That's just what you're gonna hear when it's in the red corner because we don't know what's gonna happen here. But I gotta ask you this before we get out of here. I'm gonna start with you, Ty. How you feel this episode went today?
I feel amazing. The reason I ran this because my team won 50. They won 50 games. Unlike some boxers who say they won 50 fights, but they fighting amateur boxers and stuff. So, but we got 50 games we won. So, shout out to my Pacers winning 50 games. Number 50, not 49, 50. You know what I'm saying?
49. You said 50, not 49, right? I like that one.
49, 50. Sound like a podcast, but go ahead. Go ahead, Ricky. How you feel the show went today, man? Man,
I had erased it. I was about to put something else, but yes, this show was good. You know what I'm saying? I just hold on. I just felt real cool. You know what I'm saying? These is good. I seen Stanionis had these on to cover them eyes. But anyway,
Emotional damage.
This was a this was a a good episode. Finally, man, got one up on Ty. Goodness gracious, took too long, But
last time.
You said the last time. This is gonna be the last time. Nah, boy, we gonna see. We got boxing is about. Matter of fact, Tomo, we share one up on. No, we don't. Take that back. This was a good episode.
What was you going with that?
Nah. I tell you.
So where you going with that? Because my
Nah.
boxer took a knee, man. I still got to deal with that till they fight again, man. Like Tank got
I was
somebody down, man.
I go and say we shared a victory, but you know, Shakur fought padlocks, so we can't really say that was like a good fight or
That
something
wasn't
to
a victory for
celebrate.
me neither, because I told him he had to knock him down before 10. And what did he do? I think it was 9th, right? It was a 9th round that he put him down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a bad 2 months, man. It is what it is.
Now
We up now.
We up now. You know, Ty got to redeem himself next episode, but we good. You know, shout out to Ty.
Nah, I ain't gonna jump on the bandwagon, man. You good? You up now? I'm getting back in the gym. I'm like Spence. You see
Oh,
the
you get back?
background.
Oh, okay, shoot.
I'm like Spence. Man, I gotta get back in the gym, man. We gotta set the record.
That's cool. It's lonely at the time. I'm fine with it. You know, I'm sweating up here, but it's good.
Oh no, it's cool because I had my run when Haney got beat up by what's his face. I ain't gonna say his name because we don't really like saying his name unless it's for business purposes. But yeah,
he ain't get beat up by anybody.
Oh, Mr. PED.
Haney never lost a fight. What you talking about?
Oh yeah, history was history was erased.
I forgot.
He's still undefeated.
Haney had AI on his side. He went
one. AI, NI don't matter.
Well, it wasn't PED.
He said AI, no PED. All I know is that boy chin hit the ground. But shout out to Essentials in their boxing gear. Remember that. Don't ever wear that in the crowd again. I mean, in the ring again. But fellas, before we get out of here, we reached 500 subscribers. We went on air when we actually reached the 500. We reached that milestone. First things first, man. Shout out to you all. And like I said, because it's 500 subscribers, we want to get to 1K. And after we get to 1K, then we already know it's endless from there. So everybody that's hit that subscribe button, like button, and keeping this platform going, we want to say thank you. And make sure you subscribe to the other shows on the network as well. But for 2 Sundays out of the month, you're going to get Ricky, you're going to get Tomo, and you're going to get Ty. And we're going to talk about something crazy from In the Red Corner. I don't know what Ricky's writing over there, but you better be prepared because when I hit that end stream, you won't be able to show it. So you need to be ready. There we go. And with that being said, we catch y'all next time on In the Red Corner.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.